Now, listen, you guys, it looks like Apple Music is out there giving Onika Tanya Miraj her flowers. And we're also going to be talking about Doja Cat and her album. We will be talking about, of course, academics and messily, delusionally in their minds, trying to tarnish Nicki Minaj. Once again, they were both loud and wrong. And we'll be talking about that. And the Transformer, you guys, could not stay off social media for the promised week. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much expected, eh? Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you're doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I'm doing amazing. I trust you had such a great weekend. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj, you guys. Apple Music has named Nicki Minaj's Pink Print as one of the most essential albums of the 2010s decade. And obviously, I'm not surprised at that. She did really put in the work in the 2010s, so she does deserve the recognition, okay? Not just in the 2010s, in the 2010s and beyond, okay? Even up to now, you guys, like even up to now, certain people have come to the realization that as long as Nicki Minaj is still putting out music, yeah, they could never shine. That's how powerful she is, you guys. Literally, an announcement about her making putting out another album, and people are scrambling, and it's literally pathetic to watch. Okay, so obviously, congratulations to Nicki Minaj for that positive press. Because listen, we need all the positive praise we can get because people are being crazy out there in the streets. Okay, so yeah, do hop into the comment section, you guys, and just drop a congratulatory message to Nicki Minaj. Okay. Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, it looks like the Wicked Witch from the poll could not stay off social media for 1 week, okay? Because regardless of the, desperate attempts to tarnish Nicki Minaj and things like that, people are still riding with her. People are still, talking about her. And I guess she realized that, you know what, if she stays off for 1 week, people are going to forget her, okay? And today, I think they were trying to see how the people were going to react because you guys know that, well, people have been calling them rats and things like that. And so, of course, the paid blog posted her. I'm not going to mention it by name, but you do know that page on Instagram, they did post her. I guess it was a social experiment to see how people are going to react to her. And guess what? It was emojis full of rats in the comment section. That's how bad it is, you guys. And it seems like everybody was not having it, or at least majority of the people. Okay, at least smart people. Smart people were not with it, okay? Smart people were not with it, and smart people were calling out people for saying that, oh, wow, now you're praising her for being outside, and she is with her friends that are throwing G signs. And yesterday, Nicki Minaj was pretty much letting loose and having fun, and you were calling her, you started saying that she's using because she was having fun, but now when it is, oh, girl, you're out here saying that, well, she's, having fun outside. Make it make sense. And I'm grateful for the BWs that are out here basically finally waking up and seeing the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, you guys, have just a little thing that I do, because when I see the most uneducated comments about Nicki Minaj and the strong dislike, because there are people who go to extremes, you guys, literally in the comment section. I just do a little social thing. I don't want to call it experiment, but I just click on their profiles just to see who this is. And most times I see these are grown, black women out here disliking Nicki Minaj. And I bet if you were to ask them why they dislike her, they don't have an explanation. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it seems like Ogo is preparing to come back, but I'm afraid, okay, even if she does decide to come back, nothing has changed. We over here still love Nicki Minaj, and I know a lot of other people even do. And after their, said attempts with her husband to try and play Nicki Minaj like that, I do think that a lot of people are seeing through her, okay? People were calling her out for basically running into a hiatus whilst her friends were out here attacking Nicki Minaj. So I guess that's the reason why she decided to release that little video. But listen, we're over that entire situation. Now, you guys, Messi went on a rant again, basically trying to say, oh my goodness, Nicki Minaj is doing this. And at this point, it's giving broken record. At this point, it is really sad even for him. And I'm just like, how obsessed do you have to be with a person to be acting like this? And what I really do get from Mercy Lee, you guys, is he literally wants that Nicki Minaj interaction so bad. He is obsessed with her to the point where it doesn't matter the kind of attention that she gets from him as long as she pays attention to him. Because one moment you want to make amends with Nicki Minaj, like you were literally sitting with T.S. Madison asking her to sit you down with Nicki Minaj to have a conversation. And I'm just like, Nicki is not acknowledging you, Messi. Like, what are you? Like, what are you for Nicki Minaj to be out here praised and addressing you? It's not happening, okay? You go to the knockoff version, okay? At least she will be out here entertaining you. Because if you don't know how she moves, anybody who doesn't like Nicki Minaj, well, she goes there, it's super nice, and it's not even authentic. Like, you can literally see right through it. Like, this is a pathetic attempt. You know, that kid in high school, you guys, that would be when you were acting up to the teacher and things like that, they would go and act super, super understanding and things like that just to make other guys, like everybody else, look bad. That's what the Transformer does. And I did see Akademiks admitting that they're actually friends in the little thingy that he had. And I'm just like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And it's very funny how he's coming outside trying to debunk, the idea that he's doing it because he's friends with Cardi B. He's like, oh, well, I'm cool with Cardi B. And I'm like, oh, say no more, Akademiks, say no more, okay? Because the really flip-floppy stuff that you put out there about Nicki Minaj says a lot, okay? You're not going to convince us otherwise, okay? You have admitted that you're friends with the Transformer, and now they're trying to do a little campaign, and he's trying to come up with reasons why he doesn't like Nicki Minaj. When I looked at that, when I watched that video, you guys, it was so funny to me because I'm just like, it looks like somebody who literally sat down and said, okay, now I need to clean up your name, friend. Let me look for reasons to say I don't like this girl so that it looks like it's not personal, so that it looks like it's just me against her. And I'm like, it doesn't even make sense, Akademiks. You're out here coming and saying that Nicki Minaj threatened you years ago, but after those years, we have seen you trying to be in contact with Nicki Minaj and saying all these positive things about her, but all of a sudden, because she's about to release an album, you have remembered that Nicki Minaj threatened you. Like, please, Akademiks, come on, do better at least. If you're gonna orchestrate an H train, please do it properly, because right now this is a lazy job. I mean, even I could do better if you were to tell me to come up with an H train. How many heads, like literally, how many heads sitting around, trying to create an H train, and you can't even do it properly? Oh my goodness. At least do it in a smart way, because the inconsistencies do not make any sense. You can't come out here and say that, well, Nicki threatened you 10 years ago, and now all of a sudden, because she's about to release an album, that's when you all of a sudden remembered that. A few months ago, you had all the positive things to say about her, and now you magically remember that she threatened you. Akademiks, do a better job, okay? And I do know a lot of those, Transformer fans are in my comment section. Go tell your master to do a better job at orchestrating, an H train in 2023, because this is pretty much lazy. This is a bad job, okay? Just like the songs she puts out. And also having Joe say that, I saw Joe saying, you guys, that, oh, wow, you people are trying to pit me against Cardi. And I'm like, Joe, blink twice. This is pathetic, you guys. In 2023, you would expect people to come up with better strategies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't do it, you guys. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, you guys, this seems like a haphazard, hurried job. And I think this job was planned after, that song of theirs basically flopped. I think she thought the song was going to do the job, and then the song, failed to do the job that it was supposed to do. And so all of a sudden they put together like the H train. But then this is 2023. Okay, and people are more woke, and people have finally realized that Nicki Minaj is not the problem. You are the problem. And now I'm just like, if you want to compete musically, listen, you guys, I don't have a problem with her competing musically. Do it in the music. Now that the music has failed, you're going back to the old formula of trying to destroy everything around Nicki Minaj. At this point, you guys, you can't convince me that this is not a voodoo person, because for somebody to be this heartless to a woman you saw who put in the work, do you understand what I'm saying? Literally did mixtapes, uploaded the music on SoundCloud. Because I feel like sometimes people forget how Nicki Minaj got to where she is. Nothing was handed to her on a silver platter. She worked extremely hard. okay, pushed their pain, uploaded her songs on SoundCloud. She was doing her thing. She worked hard for this. And for somebody to be as delusional as thinking that you can just come from your poor out here, be offered, resources and materials and take out somebody with so much talent and who's put in so much work, it's pathetic. God is not your homeboy. God is not Joe Biden who's fascinated with you guys. God is not that. That's the thing, okay? People forget that this world does have somebody ruling it, and it's not them. It's God, okay? People tend to forget that. She really does think that God is a homeboy. And I'm just like, no, it doesn't work like that. Don't be doing that. And one day, you guys, we're going to gather on this channel and we'll be talking about karma and we'll be talking about God defending Nicki Minaj. Mark my words. This is 2023. And I feel like it's just going to be positive vibes, around Nicki Minaj all around, okay? The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Mahlamini and her album. Her album is doing pretty well, you guys. It is doing well. It is breaking records that she was also, previously holding. And congratulations to her. But it seems like people are still bent on saying that there was a lot of payola around that entire situation. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on that notification bell. Until my next one, see you.